Good morning. Okay, we are going to dive into our tarot study of the day. We are still deep in the Fool, um, and I didn't even think about like what they were. So in tarot, they call the tarot like going through the major arcana, and is the minor arcana in there too with it? It's the Fool's journey, going through it's all about the Fool's journey and in your all the different parts of your life and everything. And so today's reading, if we could have looked at it like the Fool's journey a bit. So anyway, that's neither here nor there. But so we've already looked at, this is the original Rider-Waite version of the Fool. And then we have, yesterday we looked at this version of the Fool. And this one is from the Tarot of Mystical Moments. And I love the art and everything on these. I don't like the shiny because with my head, I prefer a matte finish, but I love like they have the gilded edges and I love the thickness of the cards. So everything else besides the shiny picture on the front is perfect. So there's that. And then next today, we're going to look at the Fool from the Tarot of the Divine. And that is this one here. See those koi fish? Oh, so pretty. All right, so, yeah. Those fish just look curious and playful and all the things. Okay, so, and then, and the other thing we're going to look at is, because again, with this study, every day we read from a different book. And then at the end, we'll go through all the different Fool cards again and maybe do like a little reading from that and all of that. But today's book is The Holistic Tarot by Benabel Wynn. I used to be able to say her name. I don't remember. I don't know why all of a sudden I'm out of a blank there. Okay, so I like this book because, see inside here, it shows like, look at how it breaks it down. It shows the element association, the astrological, and all of that. So let's do it. So the Fool is associated with the air element, Uranus. Keywords: beginnings, innocent, clear and concise. Red feather in cap, not a worry written on his face, in a fancy dress. The Fool walks chin in air to the edge of the cliff. A white dog laps by his feet. Behind him are snow-capped mountains, a bright yellow sky, and white sun. Slung over one shoulder is a bundle of all his earthly possessions. In the other hand, between two fingertips, he holds a single white rose. Oh, I forgot about that. Because the white rose. So in our Facebook group, you can find that at the bottom there. We're reading the rose codes, and they just talked about the white rose. Don't ask me any questions though, because my memory is not there. But so see his white rose. But it's very like purity, divinity, goddesses, all of that. So okay. The Fool. The Fool is the harbinger of new beginnings. When this card appears, the forthcoming life path is one of unbound potential and beginnings that come with a deeper spiritual meaning. Now, also another side note is I've been feeling all the way like leading up to August that August was going to feel like a new year, like a new beginning. So it's just interesting that we were I don't know. I'm feeling that piece of hair is bothering me. That I was called to start doing this again, and that they wanted us to start with the Fool. So here we go. Okay. The white sun represents power and a strong, vibrant aura emanating from the seeker. That's interesting. But the seeker's power has not yet created worldly substances of value. It is about power, but no product. Compare key one magician, a figure who can harness power constructively or deconstructively when in reverse. When the fool appears in a reading, it is about a point in the seeker's life when the next step could either send the seeker flying into the air over the cliff with impressive accomplishment or falling down hard from naivete. Oh my, it's very long, but it's not as long as the other day, so we're going in. We can do this. Hold on tight. The temperament of the fool is one pure in spirit, open-hearted, and like a child. Is this hitting home for anyone else? Innocent and naive. There is a Peter Pan mentality, boastful, careless, a bit arrogant, possessing a willful refusal to take responsibility or be mature. Nay. Yet the seeker is a beautiful, creative soul. Perhaps someone with a foolish belief in the attainment of impossibly beautiful goals. There is a trace of swagger and flamboyance in the fool. Sorry. He is a swashbuckler. The fanciful style of the fool's clothing suggests one who is attached to superficiality, a seeker with great pride in his or her attractiveness. The Fool card can also mean that a choice is being offered, one of great significance. The choice before the seeker may seem minor, but it is a choice that could affect a lifetime. So tread with caution, otherwise the seeker might fall off the edge of the cliff. Compare. There are cards in the minor arcana that are also indicant presentations of choice before the seeker, such as the Seven of Cups and Two of Swords. The minor arcana choice cards indicate matters of immediate concern from day-to-day life. When the Fool is drawn and represents a choice being offered, that choice will have a profound impact on the entirety of the seeker's life or the progression of his or her spirituality. Compare. So every time I say compare, they're just showing they're saying to compare with a different card, which I'm not searching through the cards, so you guys are going to have to do that on your own, or with the chart. Right now they're saying key 6, the Lovers. So yeah, they're just talking about, and when they say key, they're talking about the number. The Fool is key 0, which is the number is the 0 card. So if you wanted to compare, you could just pull out your Lovers card. So the Lovers, which can also suggest a choice being offered, though in the Lovers card, the choice often has ethical undertones. With the Fool, the choice is not over ethics or morality. It is a choice between two forks in a path. One fork will lead to attainment, flying, transcending the cliff, and the other will lead to likely demise, falling off the cliff. This is also, reading these is also just a way for you to show you what these books are about if you wanted to go and order the books that way. It's kind of like a try before you buy kind of thing. Again, I do recommend this one. The Fool or trickster is a universal archetype found across many cultures, such as Robin Hood, a skilled archer with heart of gold, but who is vain, naive, and indiscreet, or Puck, the spirited woodland creature of English folklore. Kitsune, the clever fox of Japanese and Chinese myth, a mistress in the art of deception, yet she loves deeply and demonstrates unwavering loyalty. Or the Chinese legend of Sun Wukong, the tender-footed monkey king with supernatural abilities who defies the laws of heaven and hell. When the Fool card appears in a reading, the seeker is embodying the characteristics of Peter Pan, Robin Hood, Puck, Kitsune, or Sun Wukong. I hope I'm not butchering that horribly. The seeker displays a naive disregard for rules, but because of his or her extraordinary innate abilities, can get away with such defiance. Traditionally, The Fool card is unnumbered. Some systems, such as the Rider-Waite-Smith, assign 0 to it. Other systems assign 22 to the card and place it behind number key 21, the World, or without numbering it, simply order it at the end of the major arcana. The Marsal base trumps shown in Appendix 1 provide an example of an unnumbered Fool placed at the end. And you see how they keep saying end, placing it at the end. I always feel like it's like the beginning. It's like the unknown, but I don't know. That could just be me. Look at that. I got another little piece that's going to bother me. Okay, so the element of air governs the Fool, because he's about to be flying in the air. So the attributions associated with air will represent the external forces at play in the seeker situation. In the Fool, yang energy is dominant. The number 8 may be relevant, which, and that fancy pants, because we're in the month of 8. We are in August, which, and the Lionsgate 8 and all of that, I think this might be the last day they say that kind of holds the energy of that, but still the month of 8. So I think that's kind of cool that they had us start with this card if it has an association with that. And then there's also a whole bunch of reverse meaning stuff, and I'm not going to read that. Again, you can get the book if you want to. But again, this is Holistic Tarot, and where'd that card go? So I can show you. So we can take the maybe do the picture just so you could see it again in review. So we have the Holistic and the Fool. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I do appreciate you so much for learning with me and all the things. Tomorrow we'll read from another book, and I'll show you another version of the Fool card. Again, we look at all these different versions because it's all these different interpretations help us to get a clear picture of what the Fool means to us, to where we could draw our own picture. And you could literally, at the end of this, draw your own picture. I think that's a really good assignment. That's an assignment. There you go. We're doing it. We're doing it. I'm scared, but we're doing it. Maybe. We can do it. All right. Much love. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.